Hey Blender people, so I'm going to get to texturing the wagon wheel soon. If I can do it in the daytime, as you can see it's bright out, I'll do that. Otherwise I may have to wait till my kids are asleep and do it tonight. I just want to say a little bit about Substance Painter for beginners. And I want to talk about using the preset procedural textures in there. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with using a procedural texture and doing next to no manipulation if you like the effect. It's very similar to the old days when we had Photoshop. Remember using those Photoshop actions for gel buttons? We all click the button and then we put it on our website. Nobody complained. Yeah, the true artist maybe went in and manipulated some of it, but for the most part, we were happy with the effect. Many of us have just followed tutorials on how to make neon text or glowing text or gel text, and we just followed it and we did it and we put it on our website. Obviously, if you're getting into the software, you want to get to the point where you can manipulate the smart materials and the other materials and build your own materials. But there's nothing wrong initially with putting on a smart material, in particular smart material, maybe moving a few sliders and maybe try to add another fill layer and see if it improves the look. Either way, okay. Otherwise, you're going to get into something like Substance Designer, and then you're going to be following somebody else's tutorials, and you're going to be adding a warp node and pearl and noise, and you're going to be sliding things. You're going to be thinking, wow, I made this material myself. Really, all you did is follow somebody else's tutorial, did what umpteen other people have done before you, and it's changed it ever so slightly. It's pretty much the same thing to some extent. Of course, that's what we're going towards, being able to make our own materials and making things unique and personalized. But I just don't want someone who's a beginner to be frustrated by people saying, look, that's the same material that I see everywhere. Yeah, it is. But, that's the way life is. We all buy iPhones and Androids and we all have the same one. We don't customize them that much. Well, sort of, but, so don't let it bother you. And so my tutorial on the wagon wheel is going to be very generic. That's okay. It's going to look great in the scene. These procedural textures are made by pros. They're fantastic. So if you want to adjust them a little bit, by all means go ahead. But don't be frustrated if at this point, you're having trouble getting a better look than a typical preset. Okay, so that's my rant. See you soon.